Politico is reporting what it claims is a draft opinion of a potential decision surrounding Roe v. Wade, with a majority of the justices seemingly indicating they would move to strike down that landmark decision. And outside the Supreme Court, demonstrators have already begun arriving.
What kind of proof did you guys ask from the landlord?
It doesn't look like he sent any type of proof.
But residents say they do have proof of multiple attempts that were made to rectify the issue.
Then on December 15th, that's when she starts showing me that she filed officially for code enforcement for no heat at that point in time. She sent a follow-up email on December 29th and then another follow-up email on January 4th.
Facing an ongoing problem, some AmeriGas propane customers say they had run out of gas to heat their homes. When it comes to this kind of market, there's little in the way of regulations to help them. The study led by Stanford University shows that about 20% of all Sierra Nevada conifer trees are no longer compatible with the climate around them and are in danger of disappearing. They are now calling these trees zombie forests. The move ups the ante in what's already a high-stakes battle over Biden's energy agenda, and conservationists fighting to protect an endangered wildflower found only at the proposed mine site on the high desert ridge. Nevada has a long history as a mining state, but the impacts of extracting metals is not created equal for everyone, according to the Reno Sparks Indian Colony. This is the stuff that keeps me going down YouTube holes at night. I love this stuff. Yeah, I know, right? I'm a nerd outside of work. So, in a recent discovery, as many as 37 whale-sized fossils from 225 million years ago were found clustered in Berlin Ichthyosaur State Park in Nye County. We're at Animal Ark Wildlife Sanctuary. Here, they inspire conservation through wildlife education. Let's go. This is obviously an extremely rare occurrence. We haven't seen anything like this since 9/11. What is the protocol when you see mass flights grounded like this? Hey guys, we're here at Lake Louise today, and we're told it's really good conditions for fishing, but I'm no expert.
Taylor, I'm not either. I've never gone fishing before. Do you happen to know someone who might be good at fishing?
If only we knew somebody.
Somebody.
Oh, hey ladies, how are you guys?
Austin, where did you come from?
I heard you guys needed someone who knows how to fish.
We do.
This is Nova, and she is an Argentine boa constrictor. She weighs about 30 pounds, which I'm quite small, so it is a lot of weight on me. But she's just one of the hundreds of unique pets that could be found at the All-Alaska Reptile and Exotics Expo. This currently empty space behind me is going to be the future site of the Matson Ocean Education Center. By having this facility at the Alaska Wildlife Conservation Center, we'll be able to educate people on critically endangered beluga whales. We're here today at Nova Rafting, and I myself have rafted in other states before, but I've never done it in Alaska, so I'm interested to see how that goes. However,
This is my first time on the water. Taylor, I don't know what to expect at all, but I'm excited to try it out. And as they say, go big or go home. And I think Alaska is a perfect spot to test the waters for the first time.
yeah, so to speak. So I say, let's suit up. Let's go. In November, the man accused of attacking Cleo Walker Randall was found incompetent to stand trial for multiple felonies, including assault, sexual assault, and robbery, and was then released back into the community. According to experts, 61% of Alaskans are living in what is called a childcare desert. This is limiting workers' ability to not only find work, but keep it long term.
A lot of kids just absolutely love hot air balloon rides.
Sheldon Grobiger has been a hot air balloon pilot for 20 years and boasts an impressive resume.
You guys ever heard of Urkel?
Yeah.
In Family Matters? I got to fly him and his mom.
But for his next venture, Balloon Nevada is partnering with Toys for Tots.
We have always been involved with giving back to our community. When you're a balloon company, everybody wants you to donate rides and those type of things, but we really try to pick things that'll really make a difference in the community for people.
On Saturday, December 10th, Balloon Nevada will offer tethered rides between 7 and 10 a.m. while they collect toys for Toys for Tots. Those who donate unopened and unwrapped toys will be entered into a raffle to win their own hot air balloon experience.
Most kids absolutely love it. They can't believe that you're leaving the ground, and they can't believe they're as high as they are up in the air.
But before the kids get their chance, I felt I wouldn't be a good journalist if I didn't try it myself first.
Yep, there you go.
That's great. But first things first, after a quick safety lesson,
Stay in the basket until you ask my permission. Because even if the smallest person was to get out of here, the rest of us would go for a balloon ride without you, because I'm figuring on your weight, okay?
we're up in the air. Graubünden shows us not only beautiful views from 10,000 feet above sea level, but also shares with us the ins and outs of how the balloon operates and even gives us a little lesson in physics.
We are falling. We're falling at 900 foot a minute right now.
After an hour in the air, it's time to come back down where Graubügen's team has champagne and snacks waiting at the end. And for the grand finale, we learn about the history of the very first hot air balloon.
We'll probably just go up and come back down, land back in the garden. Everybody's going to celebrate and think we're great and everything.
But since we don't have time to air the full tale, you'll just have to hear Graubünden tell it in person. Taylor Burke, News 4, on your side. State Senator Rochelle Wynn introduced the proposed legislation that would allow researchers to study the effects of MDMA in addition to psilocybin found in magic mushrooms to treat mental health conditions such as depression, anxiety, and alcoholism.
I think our biggest nemesis, if you will, is misinformation of what psilocybin and psychedelics as a whole are.
Bruno Moya with the Nevada Coalition for Psychedelic Medicines is part of a group who advocates for access to and understanding of these substances as potential therapies for mental health. The Department of Justice backs up the statements that there is no evidence that users may become physically dependent on psilocybin, but misuse is usually where public concern comes in.
These compounds had nothing to do with losing your mind or escaping. It had to do with everything going inside my interior world, and it's become tremendously healing to me.
As a former police officer and pastor, Greg Rea had a conservative background. He never considered mushroom therapy until a few years ago as a way to battle his relationship with alcohol. Now he claims his dependent relationship with alcohol has changed thanks to psilocybin.
My heart would be for currently serving first responders who don't have the ability to break the law, to seek their own mental health in a system that's broken, to access these compounds that have been shown to be tremendously more effective than the options currently available to our first responders and military veterans.
Research started decades ago, and in 2018, the Food and Drug Administration greenlit so-called magic mushrooms as a breakthrough therapy. These studies showed psychedelics to be successful in treating other mental health issues, including depression and obsessive-compulsive disorder.
Johns Hopkins has done a trial. There's a single session of psilocybin-assisted therapy, which relieved major depressive disorder symptoms in 70% of adults, and a year later, 60% remained symptom-free.
Now, state lawmakers, including Senator Rochelle Wynn, are pushing for Senate Bill 242 to help address the mental health crisis she says is in our state.
It would be better for our state to be on the forefront of any research and development, any use, any decriminalization, any of that, than sitting on the sidelines just waiting for it to happen around us.
Psilocybin has already been decriminalized for medical use in Colorado and Oregon. To become law, both the Democrat-controlled state Senate and Assembly would have to pass the proposal, and Republican Governor Joe Lombardo would have to sign off on it.